What's going on, y'all? In this video, we're going to talk about the mindset that changes your life. So, a lot of us have this specific mindset growing up. Pretty much most people got this mindset. You wake up, you play it safe, you follow your surroundings, you do what you've been told, you stay out of trouble, and these things just become your life over time. You just keep doing the same thing over and over. You have this specific mindset. It's usually around your friends. If you hang around a certain group of friends, most of y'all got the same mindset. If you hang around some smokers, you more than likely you're gonna smoke. If you hang around some athletes, more than likely you'll be an athlete. Your mindset shapes is your surroundings, basically. And most of us have this specific mindset growing up, like let's play safe, don't do too much, stay out of trouble. If we get out of that mindset, if we try to do something else, if we think we are something else, if we think we're bigger than something else, your hand will get slapped, you get sent to the teacher's office, etc. And I had this mindset for a long time. I was following everybody else, doing what is safe, playing it comfortable, just adapting to certain people's mindset. Get a job, you having that job. You want to get a safe job. I'm in New York City, so one thing that's popular is the New York City city jobs, because you could get a pension afterwards. Oh, you got to get a city job. You do that city job for 25, 30 years, then you get a pension. And that's a good, safe mindset to have, because you want to play it safe. But I'm telling you right now, this is not a good mindset to have. This mindset is not going to change your life. This mindset is safe. This mindset is in your comfort zone. And this mindset will destroy you mentally, physically, in all types of forms and shapes, all types of forms. So in order to do that, you have to change this mindset. You have to do what everybody else is not doing. You have to be like the top 3%. The 97% of people doing something, you got to do something completely different. And in order to do that, you have to have a different mindset. You have to have a different set of beliefs. So this is what we're going to go over. We're going to go over a few things that you have to change your mindset. All right. So first things first. One thing that you have to change your mindset is you have to feel like you have nothing to lose. You have to feel like you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See, a lot of times people feel like they have everything to lose. It might not be much. Depends on what you have, but people might feel like it's everything to them. You have to always feel like the glass is always half full instead of half empty. You always have to be free of your surroundings and be free of a mindset. You always have to feel like you are in control of your life. You have it's going to be a positive outcome. Like you have nothing to lose. So personally, I work as a personal trainer, and this was my mindset coming into training. Like in the beginning, I felt like I had everything to lose because I was working a job before for years. And I got comfortable with that check. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I got comfortable with that check and working a second job and had comfortable with that money. So when I started training, getting into sales, I felt like I had a lot to lose because I was losing that income from the old job. But that didn't help me. That didn't help me because that was my old mindset. Having a labor job hour to hour, getting comfortable with a check, that's an old mindset. And in order to adapt a new mindset, a new belief, you have to start thinking differently. You have to stop thinking like a laborer. You have to start thinking about a 9 to 5. You have to stop thinking about just the hour. You have to have a larger mindset. In order for that, you have to believe that you have everything to gain. And the glass is always half full. All right, y'all. Second thing you have to believe. All right. You have to be content with who you are not where you are. So as a person, you have to be content with who you are as a person, but not where you at in life. See, if you at a place, if you at a job, if you at a situation where you're not content with where you at in life, that shouldn't affect who you are as a person. It shouldn't affect your confidence. See, a lot of people relate those things together. Be like, oh, I'm at McDonald's, so I should be having that low level confidence. No, be content with who you are as a person and grow from that, but not where you are. Don't focus on where too much. Because once you focus on a good mindset, where you are is going to change. But focus on the person, focus on who you are as a person. So that's the old belief. The old belief will focus on where you are, your situations, your friends, your family, and all of this. New belief, you focus on who you are, being content with who you are as a person. Be proud of who you are and who you're becoming. These are things that's going to help you with your new mindset. All right. Next thing is when the student is ready, the teacher appears. You see these sayings all the time. When a student is ready, the teacher appears. For the longest time, man, I was like, oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Oh, yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, man. Yeah, I'm doing good. And people would give me advice, and I would kind of listen, kind of do it, but kind of not. When you get to a point where you ready to let go, where you ready, you put your hands up, and you really ready to learn, you really ready to go. See, I'm stumbling on my words. You're ready to go. The teacher will appear. And I'm telling you, after that, you let go and you just do what the teacher says, and everything, your life will change immediately. Promise you that. When the student is ready, the teachers appear. See, a lot of times, guys, we think we're doing something, but we're actually not. You think you're moving, but you're actually not. You're not going anywhere. You're going in circles. You might be running on a hamster wheel, but you going around, but you ain't going nowhere. You know? It's because a lot of times we're hard-headed, especially as we get older. You're hard-headed. You work a job. You got some entitlement. You got some comfortable. You got a little money. You got a little money in the bank, this and that. You feel like you're going somewhere. You feel like that comfortable check is coming, and you feel like you're doing something. But at the end of the day, you look back at 3 years, 4 years, and you still the same person. You're still in the same place. Nothing has changed because you didn't really change. You didn't change. So when you are really, really ready, you will change. The teacher will come to help you, and you can let go. And that's when you improve. That's when you improve your mindset. All right, y'all. So last but not least, one thing that's going to change your mindset is delayed gratification. You heard it a lot from these gurus on the internet. Delayed gratification. Delayed gratification. Instead of that instant quick fix, that instant dopamine from whatever it is that you're doing, delaying that off and working diligently on a task for a long period of time. You have to be willing to give up years of your life. See, a lot of people want it quick. I want it quick, man. I want that quick, man. But it's not going to come quick. Delayed gratification. Give it up. If you out there chasing girls, man, give that a break. If you're out there going out, drinking all the time, give that a break. See, a lot of people won't even do that. A lot of people can't even do that for a month, 6 months. A lot of people cannot do that. You have to be willing to give that up for a long time. During the COVID, man, it was like a 2-year period where I didn't date, I didn't do anything. Some people might call it crazy. Some people might call it crazy. But that's an example of delayed gratification. And even with that still being said, I didn't feel like I got enough work done. So you have to be willing to give up the years, and still, there's no promise. It's no promise that you're going to get the work, that what you want at the end. But you have to be willing to go through that. Delayed gratification. All right, y'all. That's what I got on my mindset. And so if you guys are interested, you can reach out to my information below. And I'll see you guys soon. 1 out. Peace.